Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti. Today we're coming live from the Wallace Hotel, Peter, in Wallace, and we are on the soft drink.
Yep.
But what a lovely day and what a lovely venue, Peter. Wallace is located halfway between Balan and Ballarat, and you would have seen the exit to Wallace, and there's a lovely old pub here and there. I don't think you've been here before.
I have driven past, obviously, to Melbourne umpteen times, seen the Wallace turn off, and all I could envisage was maybe a shop and a little pub that would have the old workers bar. This is huge.
Yeah.
What they've got here, outstanding facilities for weddings or anything back,
Well,
you know.
we're sitting out in the, well, it's not really a beer garden, but it's a beautiful garden, and Peter will show some footage of the beautiful trees and this area right here. You could have a wonderful party here where we're sitting. It'd easily fit 60, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and this
Under cover and a lovely lawn area, and the function room where the dining is, it'd fit 100.
Oh, more, I reckon.
There's an old tram out the back. You
Yeah.
can sit in there, Pete, if you want.
I'll show up the vision as we go. Yeah,
And the food is really good. So for us that live in Berrimboke, if we're not going to the Meredith Hotel to see Callie, we come to the Wallace Hotel for a lovely roast on a Sunday afternoon, or sit by the open fire.
Very impressive.
It's very nice. So if you haven't been to the Wallace pub, you need to get up here soon and check it out.
It'll be twisting Beck's arm for a Sunday visit, I reckon.
Do you reckon that's good enough for a couple of free pots?
A couple of free pots, yeah, should be something at least anyway.
Something in it for the battlers. Right, let's go through last week's results, and we'll talk about the All-Star Mile Day as well, Pete, which was one of the highlights of the year. So
Yeah.
where do we start?
4 runners to go over, 3 were the All-Star Mile Day. Obviously we had Right You Known, who he was disappointing and has since a gelding.
Yep. Well, it's interesting, isn't it? You run, where do you finish?
5th, beaten
Fifth.
about 2.
Beaten just under 2 lengths and against some good horses, and you're disappointing. That's a big call.
I suppose it's the...
He just wasn't switched on, was he?
No, and Archie's bit of commentary for about 6 months, and it's not just that, he is a big horse.
We had to have a shot
Yeah.
to see if we could win a group race and make him a stand. That didn't work out. So what we've done is we've gelded him and sent him out to the paddock. So he'll have a good 3 weeks break and focus on the job at hand. So the fact that he could still run to within a couple of lengths, doing everything wrong behind the scenes, tells me that he should come back, and we should have a bit of fun with him now, and hopefully he can stay sound and race on for a number of years.
Yep, that's it. Fact or Fable, she was down the straight. She's also in the paddock now as we speak. Was running into it at the 200, 250. She wasn't beaten that far, but I know they tend to always need a run down the straight, Darren. I think we're starting to work that out with these young horses.
Yeah, look, I wasn't confident having a go to Flemington in that. I think it was a group race or a listed race. The horse that ran third to her on debut at Bendigo won the race, or dead heated, and we looked very ordinary, very wayward down the straight. In my opinion, she's not bred to be a 2-year-old. She's by Street Boss. She's bred to be a nice 3-year-old. So, look, I understand the logic of having her throw at the stumps in a stakes race to see if you could run a place, but at the end of the day, she's gone out now for a good break, and the timing will be right, and she can play a part in the spring as a much more mature and stronger 3-year-old.
Interesting, she was only about a length and a half, length and 3/4 off 4th.
Yeah.
So, it was worth the throw at the stumps, and didn't come off, but she's a nice horse in the making. The All-Star Mile, what a day.
What do you think, Pete?
Great day.
You've been to Melbourne Cups, you've been to Cox Plates,
Yep.
you've been to Hong Kong, you're a man of the world.
Man of the world.
You're a man of the world.
Thanks to you.
And, that I don't know what you thought, but I thought in the mounting yard it felt like Melbourne Cup day.
I actually, the newsletter, I said once it got close, and I think once a bit of music and a bit of hype and a bit of pre-race stuff was happening, it did get the feel, and it kicked in. The anticipation was there. We probably knew where we sat in the field,
but we definitely knew. Out the back.
But in the carbide room, at that back. But the build-up was still there, and I think all the owners that were there really enjoyed the day and loved the whole concept.
Yeah, well, as you know, we had the carbine room for our clients, and there was about 60 to 65 in there for the day, and Well, that'd have to be one of the best venues on course, finger food and drink right at the mounting yard, our own little private mounting yard.
Let's talk about Melbourne Cup Day. We'd just smash it there on Melbourne Cup Day.
Yeah, the builder smashed the mortgage, but anyway, that was a great day, and well done to the VRC on what they were able to achieve there with RVL. It was a great day. It was a lot of hype. There was people. The crowd was up 10,000 on last year. The betting was up 61%, and it was a really, really good day. So. Yep. We certainly enjoyed it. It ran long into the night.
Yeah, for some.
For some, you disappeared, but for those of us who decided to kick on, I think about 1 a.m. was stumps, and a good time was had by all. I don't think any of those that went out with me would have had a drink for 3 or 4 days, Pete.
Right, so you served it up to them.
One ended up in hospital.
Oh, jeez. I don't know who that was.
Totally unrelated. She was booked for surgery on Monday. But it's a good story, isn't it?
Some should have.
There was one bloke from Alice Springs who will remain nameless that was seen wandering around the streets, couldn't find his hotel and woke up. Single man, woke up with a stranger in his bed.
A stranger?
Half a hamburger. Can't remember buying it.
I heard he did actually get out of bed about 5 in the afternoon the next day.
Ooh.
So, no, it was great. And look,
it was good fun.
We had Amanda Elliott come down the dresses. We had Matt Stewart from the Herald Sun.
His tips were no good.
No, they were out the gate. We should have tweeted him, got into him. And obviously we had our owner ambassador, Ashley Hammond, who called in, and what a lovely young girl she is.
Yeah, she'll be good for racing, won't she?
Good for being an ambassador and one of Griffos.
Yeah, she's going to do some freelance work for the young Griffo, or he used to be young. Yeah. So she'll do a bit of ambassador work there. But look, all in all, it was a super day. Just had a good feeling around the track, and it was just a good fun day. And that's what we're looking for. And Moneybags ran 11th. It's amazing when you really think about it. You say he ran 11th, and you go, that's ordinary. Yeah. But he got beat 5.8.
Yeah.
And he ran, I think he was the second off the winner. Isn't it amazing when you sit down and think about it, that over 1,600 metres, the difference between like a proper Group 1 horse and a horse like Moneybags is 1 second.
1 second.
1 second,
Pete.
Can't we find 1 second improvement?
He actually had the coattails of that main group basically all race. He couldn't improve on it, and he only marginally lost ground, so it's not a lot in it, is it?
Mellon was wrapped with him. He said he was inconvenienced there in the run.
He was in the stewards report.
Yeah, he was probably the only one to be inconvenienced, but it might have cost him a length or two, but it made no difference at the end of the day.
I think tactical speed, like, if we could log where, I think it was Belf's Choice log, we'd probably run where Belf's Choice finished, but it was just that jostling early that just put them in their positions.
Yeah, so it was interesting, but when you sit and think about it, Robbie, just find a second.
Yeah.
1 second.
Go, Rob. Lift it.
It's not that hard, is it?
Lift it.
Surely you can get him 1 second fitter.
Yeah, that'll do.
There's not much between them, is it? The top level and down.
I think that always was interesting. There's a lot were thinking there's going to be 2 divisions of the race, 10 lengths apart. The ones behind us weren't too far behind us, 3 or 4 lengths, And
interesting, Pete, that the winner, Mystic Journey, looks a star.
Absolutely.
Came out of the Tassie Sale for 11 grand. Now, I was there that day, and so was Robbie Griffiths. Robbie bought 2 horses. Guess how many races they've won? None. I bought 2 horses. Guess how many races they've won?
0.
Well, but in my defence, I was only buying colts that year.
Not a filly.
I should have bought a filly.
Yeah,
she was a lovely filly. I did see her.
And her sister only went for 55,000.
And it was slow.
Oh, right, it's raced.
Oh, she's just a freak. But good on her.
Absolutely.
Good on her.
Great story.
I met the trainer, Adam Trinder.
Great jumps jockey.
3rd generation racing trainer. In the Hall of Fame in Tassie. Great jumps jockey. And really knows what he's doing down there.
One owner.
Got
50 horses with him.
How much money?
How much money?
2.5 million, was it?
Yeah, for him. Yeah, and he's got 50 horses. No, he's had 50. He's got 16 or something in work now with him, and good luck to him. And the ambassador for that horse actually chose a horse.
Mossendale?
Was it Mossendale? Yeah. And how does that work? That's
all
right. Everyone that never got chosen for the initial 10 went in the draw for all of them. So he chose Mossendale, gets Mystic Journey, and goes home with $250,000.
Because it was a wild card.
Wild card, that's right. Everyone was eligible.
They all went in the draw for the wild card.
And he comes from Ballarat. So.
Does he? Well, he's got 250,000 to spend.
We've got a few shares left there.
How many did you sell him on the day, Pete?
Didn't know him.
Didn't find him?
No,
didn't chase him down?
No.
I knew where he was.
Yeah.
Because there was a line of trainers and syndicators standing next to him.
All right behind you. No,
All right, it was a wonderful
day.
Great day, good fun, and yeah, I'm glad it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sarah Moran, who done a lot of work from the Griffiths, said, she goes, would you really care if we never heard the words All-Star Bowl again?
She did a lot of work.
Yeah, no.
Just be wary of that Sarah Moran. She likes to play noughts and crosses, Pete.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You heard that?
I did.
Yeah, we won't go any further on that.
Photos.
Yep. Now, what are we doing this
we've got runners.
Sorry, we missed one. Astrological.
I went to Kyneton. First up for Alexander Stable. Always knew she was going to need a run or two, and that's why it panned out. She settled back. Kyneton's a bugger of a track for them losing their way on the turn, and I thought...
No camber.
Yeah, and I just thought, geez, you know, she's going to be disappointing, and then the last 100...
Charged home.
She charged home again. So
well,
look,
that's her go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get back, run on.
Yep.
I noticed there was no blinkers, Pete.
No, he's waiting. He's waiting for the right moment. So I think they might go on next start.
Does he know we just want to win, Pete?
Yeah.
It's all right, the end of the way.
Yeah.
We need the money.
But anyway, look, to all things equal, I think she's come back
ready.
a good nick.
Yeah. Righto.
Yep. Upcoming runners. We'll go to Gatton. We'll go north. Gatton.
Where's
Saturday.
Gatton?
I don't know, in reference. It's in Queensland, that's all I know.
I don't reckon it is.
Is it in New South Wales?
I reckon it might be just over the border.
Is it? Well, it's way away from here, and I'd say it's a long way away from where Kathleen Brown
1 hour,
is.
she tells me.
1 hour, all right, eh?
1 hour south.
There you go. She goes boom, second up.
What happens?
1,100 metres.
She ran second at this track last week, and she's come back better, so...
No, Appo rides. Appo, O-double-P-O.
I think there was a late change.
Righto, might be someone else then.
Yeah, it is. I think it's someone Sweeney now.
Righto. Anyway, look, if she could train on 2 lengths from her first up run, she got beaten easy, but I don't think we'll run into
the winner was pretty good.
Yeah, she's got to be an each-way chance.
All right.
Sunday, I've put back up there again, up north, Sunshine Coast.
1 hour north of Brown.
Is it north? She doing boat trips?
Sunshine should be. She's got 2 horses.
Skullduggery for Damien Batters, first up. He's a stayer. He'll need the run.
Yeah, paid trial.
1,400, Brad Stewart on. Also Sunday, and you just informed me, we've got a dual nominee, a dual acceptor, Widemore. He's going to go to Bandstar.
He's definitely going to Bandstar.
Brian Higgins rides.
Don't know where he found him from.
No, I did wonder. Not on Brian Higgins, but...
Never heard of him.
I just, obviously all our...
He's obviously got a licence.
Stable jockeys.
Hey?
So it's not Roy. Roy Higgins?
Buffet.
All our stable jocks must be elsewhere.
Must be.
Whitemore, drawn 5,
Finally.
which is a key thing.
Scratched him because he drew 400 or something.
I think it's a 1,200 metre maiden.
Well, he should be flying her. He'll be given the ground there, fence will be off, he's got to come down the centre, and he should be, if he can't be winning that, we're in trouble.
Well, I think if he's Pakenham placed him when he was just beaten, I think he ran 3rd at Sandown and 4th at Caulfield.
Yep.
If that form's not good enough for Bands,
If he's not 250,
yeah,
I know nothing.
Yeah. All right. Well, he's looking one of our better chances over the next few days. Sunday, that is Sunday. Monday, nothing. I think we've got trials, Camberdown or somewhere. Tuesday, Geelong. Couple of runners, Darren.
Two runners.
Couple of good chances.
All right. What are we doing?
We'll start off with Lord Lennox, who's out to 1,726 metres.
Yep.
Run too late to get out of the trip.
Should be at 2,000.
Jamie Mott stays on gate 4. I had a quick look at the field.
Should be winning.
Should be going very close.
Should be winning.
Going very close.
Oh, you're soft.
Should be winning.
Good. Geez, I nearly faint.
Safety dads, up in class, he is up in class, up in trip.
Geelong.
But only marginal. Jordan Charles, gate 9. Just nice, send him out to the 17.26.
Yeah, I think he's a stayer, Pete.
Yeah, winning. He's hit form.
Hit form.
Hit form. Nice win at hit form.
Chuka.
Yeah. I reckon he's a nice chance as well.
Right, eh? Jordan Charles.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Jai. Is he up? No, that's Tuesday.
Suspended.
Oh, he got suspended, didn't he? Yeah. That's probably half the reason we didn't have him or similar at Bandstar. Now, Ignite, you'll know more about. Potentially he could run this week. But either Sandown Wednesday or Pakenham Thursday. Robbie did intimate maybe could wait a week too for a 1200 or 1400. Sorry.
Not sure. I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet, but he's down to run Wednesday
So
over
he's
1200, or whether we wait to 14. I'm not sure. I don't know where his fitness is, so it's hard to say.
I think that's why he's debating whether he kick over 12 or 14. So.
He's not.
He's
that's it.
Nearly ready to go. Yeah, but that's it. There's a bit of hoo-ha down the bottom here.
And then next week when we're on, we'll be talking about Yogi and the Tancred Stakes in Sydney.
Yeah, so I did speak to the stable. He'll head up next Thursday.
Thursday night.
He's had a gallop the reverse way and went around as if he's done it all his life.
Really?
And he'll do that again on Monday or Tuesday, and then he'll have an easy time head up to. I think their stables are at Warwick Farm.
Yes, that's right.
And then I presume all going well, he just stays there after he runs in the Tancred, and the rain's still falling up there, Darren.
Yep. Well, we've got the Golden Slipper this weekend. It's going to be running on a heavy track, so can't see it drying out in a week.
Yes.
19.
Same. The wider the barrier, the better the odds.
Is that right? You're on it?
I like it, especially the wet, because we know I can handle it, and I just see it steaming down the outside.
Well, it's a very smart horse, Pete, and I thought Cosmic Force was outstanding the other day. Whether it can do that again, but I know it was unexpected, and they said there's plenty of improvement.
Yep. That's it.
Some nice horses there.
Makeup's about 8 Godolphin horses. I think
2 for Mara and Eustace.
Yeah, I think
couple
Wallace
for
got
Snowden.
3.
And Snowden's got the rest.
Yeah, so there's like about 5 different identities got the whole field.
You don't want the Godolphin horses to win, do you?
Not a wrap.
Hey?
Not a wrap.
You're not taking them in the first 6?
No. No, I don't. Good luck to them. We've got that much money. Have all those horses, but...
Gee, they're flying, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely.
They win
Especially
everything.
2-year-olds. It was the one that's not even nominated. It went like a jet on Wednesday.
Yeah,
so.
it's over 1300. It'll be winning the Group 1 in the swing.
Yeah, so look...
They've got a really good team. James Cumming, he's a gun.
He's flying.
Anthony Freeman's flying.
Yeah.
I've noticed a big difference since Finn Cox took over the management of that joint. And those you just got to... You can't leave them out.
No, you got to admire
their horses are just trained to the minute.
Yep, very good.
Trained to the minute.
Trained to the minute. We can't get our noses in there,
Well, I was wondering if I could transfer my horses up there and I'd be happy to run them in the blue. Do you reckon anyone would notice?
There you go. What's his name? Sheik. What is he?
Yeah.
Sheik bin
That
Mohammed.
one. That one.
We've got Sheik bin dancing, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. The poor fluoro.
Anyway, that's where we are. We're obviously going through a few of our ex-weird horses at the moment. We're slowly getting them all tied up. Yeah, new trainers, so just bear with us. We'll get there in the next week or 2.
Well and truly into the breaking in process.
Yeah, I went down and visited the 4 fillies of ours that are down with Brad Pearson, and gee, they looked a treat.
Yep.
Another 3 weeks there. They'll be through the barriers and a little, a little hit out for a couple of 100 metres at the Geelong track next week. They'll go and visit the beach. He rounds them up beautifully, Brad.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Every bit of... they don't miss out on anything. So when they do go to their trainers, they've experienced most things.
Yeah. Now, I know there's a couple of things you want to talk about, Pete, that you want to raise. A little bit of controversy.
Controversy?
Yeah. The first thing is you've been fairly outspoken in relation to the photo that was put on Twitter this week of the young lady playing AFLW. What did you think of that photo?
An exceptional...
On the record.
Exceptional photo of a sportsman.
And
actually, I say it from 2 points. The photo itself is brilliant.
Yeah.
To capture her.
Because you're a bit of a cameraman. Do you know?
I would put that photo up every day for the photo it was.
Yep.
Now, what's the difference of her and a gymnast swinging around on a bloody bar? Like, people are looking at it from the sex's point of view.
You played a lot of footy.
Yeah.
Were you ever able to get your right leg up that high above your head?
Not with the other one off the ground as well.
Unbelievable.
The athleticism there is amazing.
When I saw that photo, I just thought that is fantastic.
Yeah. That's a fair... I looked at it
and thought that's fantastic.
But it was
and then
pure.
When all this other stuff came out, I couldn't believe it.
I think that's the world of Twitter.
Now you played a lot of footy at almost the highest level.
Yeah, played it too much.
You went down the VFL back in the day. Had a run around. Who was it? Collingwood.
In the early 80s.
Yeah, had a bit of a run around.
Yeah.
And Renee Kink was your mate, wasn't he?
He wasn't my mate, but he was there.
You were scared of him, weren't you?
Yeah, I was 17-year-old going...
He's going to kill someone.
No, well, I was certainly flattened a few blokes. Yeah.
Now, they tell me that lady, I can't think of her name, what's her name?
Taylor Harris.
She can kick the ball 50 metres. Like, she's a gun.
I know. And she could box. They
Box.
showed...
Well, those trolls on Twitter, she better not
I reckon
find out who they are.
I reckon that's why they put it up. They showed her sparring and she was quick.
She's a gun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought that was really good. And what he's just said there is different to what he told me off air.
Yeah, here we go. I love the fact that, because all those photos got taken down, it was almost, it's like...
I'm glad they put them back.
Yeah, they put them back and it was, I think there was Dangerfield and a few of the high profile AFL men saying, hey, that's a sportsman.
That's a
at
great
her best.
Yeah.
And they hit back, and I think the trolls had their heads stood on a bit. So
now the other one, Pete, you want to talk about is this problem we've got with jockeys betting.
None of ours.
Horses. And I think we've had another one during the week that's been stood down. So trainers can bet.
Yeah.
Owners can bet.
Yeah.
Are you in favour of jockeys betting or not?
If I was in the mounting yard and no name come up to me and said, I've just had a bet on your horse, I would go up to the stand fairly confident he was going to give it every chance. I'd let him bet.
No.
Can you?
I wouldn't let them bet.
Wouldn't let him bet?
No.
No, only on the horse they ride.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I reckon they do in New Zealand.
They can bet on the one they ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, isn't that incentive for them to try?
Yeah, well,
I reckon they shouldn't be allowed to get on the horse until they've had a bet.
I've got a different point.
Righto.
How many jockeys have been caught betting, do you reckon, in the last 5 years?
Not enough.
How many do you reckon?
Oh, well,
Half a dozen?
yeah.
I can think of a few.
It wouldn't be 10.
But what I'd like them to do is not just call out that they were betting. I'd actually like to see their account, whether they won or lost. Because they should know you can't win.
Well,
True? You ever been to the bookies car park?
I know. Yeah, they drive bigger cars than us.
And jockeys, they're on horses. They must think they know.
Excuse me.
You got the flu. You sound
yeah, I'm a bit down.
Down?
Still after the All-Star mile.
So
They pick up 200 for getting on the horses, and I don't know, I'd just take that. I don't know if I'd be...
have the 200 on their horse and donate it to charity.
Yeah, look, I don't know. It's an interesting one because it's been up and about, but some of the jockeys have been
Footballers and all that.
caught. They've been having $2 each way on a dog at Dapto.
Why would you bother?
Why would you bother for your livelihood? So yeah.
It's a strange one. It's just these things make the news.
Yeah.
I know you've been quite outspoken. You know.
I hear different stories around the traps, and I don't know. To me, if they're betting on the horse they're riding,
They'd be trying.
Well, you would hope.
Well, you'd know when they didn't have a bet.
You would hope, unless they're backing the bloody thing to lose.
Yeah, well, maybe it's a can of worms, Peter.
Yeah, look, maybe it's best being just no betting, just
No betting.
ride.
No betting on sport.
Just
but yeah, I laugh when I see they've had $2.50
Oh,
a dog. Why?
He had 8 bets totaling $49, and it's cost him a month, which is probably going to cost him about 10 grand in riding fees.
And AFL footballers betting on who's going to kick the first goal. Why would you bother? They're on about $8 million a year.
I love the one where I told me mum. I told me mum to have, $10 on my first goal. Yeah, righto.
Oh well, that's interesting. That's Peter at his controversial best here at the Wallace Hotel.
Controversial best. So you threw those in.
Oh well, you knew they were coming.
I thought I was in the car on the way home.
Well, we're going to show you a little bit of footage of
This beautiful
the Wallace
place.
Hotel, and if you want a really good meal, don't hesitate to come up here and see Craig and the team.
We could have an ATB function here, Darren.
We could have an ATB function right here, Pete. It'd be magnificent.
Absolutely. All right.
We could have the All-Star Mile here, and we could mark out an athletics track for a mile.
Well, there's one here for about 20 metres. That might be long enough.
We could have a little. Well, there's an oval around the corner. We could have like the ATB Sports Day. You've seen a few of our owners: Roger Gleeson, Jim Turner.
I'll be the starter.
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 Oh no, you got to compete.
Shot put.
We could have a bet. You know, it could be the clients against the ATB team.
Can't bet on yourself, Darren. Can't. This is the jockeys talking now.
We won't be betting on ourselves. I'm tipping.
No, for sure.
Anyway, that's enough of that rubbish.
Yep.
Until next week, I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti at the Wallace.